Hello kababayans! Welcome back sa Lutongpinoyfastbreak. This is your home cook Chris. Okay, today we're gonna be making Hopia. Hopia. Alright, so here is our ingredients. We need peeled mung beans. This size right here, this is 30 ounces. Okay, we need 2 eggs. We're just gonna use the 2 egg yolks. Okay, we need all-purpose flour, sugar. So far, this is 2 cups of water. We need rolling pin. Hindi po ito batuta. Okay. And then, here's something that will help you, my fellow kababayans. This is our dough. Actually, this is a puff pastry dough. Rather than making it, all that rolling and making it, sumasakit ang mga braso natin. And of course, if you don't have a lot of time, I think this is better for time management. Okay, so basically you can buy this at your local grocery stores. Okay, so basically it's dough that it's been, dough plus butter, and it's been flipped, many times. So the butter is in between the dough. So if they fold it and roll it, fold it again, roll it. So butter is in between the dough. So what you got here is a lot of layers. So this time it will, how hopia is very flaky. Okay, so if you see the layers there, okay, so this is how I cut down cooking time, baking time, I mean. So what we need to do first, before we start our dough, is open your mung beans. Okay, and always rinse your mung beans. Rinse it. Just rinse it properly like that. Okay, and then get a pot and put your mung beans in here. Let's see, I think it's much better if I pour this right now. Oops, missed that. All right, that's good. Put it here, put it in a pot. Then get a water. This is about 2 cups of water. Okay, that's 2 cups. Then turn it on. Okay, now once that's on, cover it. Let's cover. So while that is on the stove, let's go over here in our dough. Okay, set the eggs aside first. All right, so first you need a little bit of, I don't have a dough board whatsoever, so your counter is good. Okay, as long as it's clean. Put a little bit of flour there, I mean. Okay, and then get your pastry dough. Okay, and your rolling pin, rolling pin, and then put some flour. Okay, and then by just simply rolling that. Okay, you want it to be like I would say a quarter of an inch. Okay, after that, go this way, and then do this side. Oops. Okay, a little more flour there. So we have at least a quarter inch. Okay, now I'm not gonna roll this into a log, okay, and then cut them, because once you roll them in the log and then you start cutting them, the grain, once it's baked, the grain will show up like a cinnamon. So it's already, you know, folded so many times. So you want your layers going horizontal. Okay, so now if you have a circular cutter, get a cutter. Okay, but since I don't have one, so let's improvise. Okay, let's improvise. Okay, a little flour over here. So here's a condiment bowl. Okay, so all you have to do is make a cut, then press it down. Okay, then you have a circle like so. Okay, depends how big it is. And since this is the smallest one that I could find in my kitchen right now, so once you do that, okay, get a baking sheet or baking paper and a baking pan. Okay, here, and then put all your cut dough over here. So do that to all your pastry dough. Okay, and I will show you later on too the way I cut them right now, and one that is being rolled into log, and I'll just bake them like it is, and you will see. I will show you the difference. Okay, so we'll be back. Okay, so I already have, you know, this all cut out, but not all the pastry dough that I got. But now I'm gonna show you why I did not roll it. I mean, the difference between rolling your dough into a log and just, you know, flattening it. Because right now you will see the layers this way when you buy this at the store. So let's see here. I'm just gonna bake it like it is. Okay, so let's roll it, right? Like so. I think that's fine. All right, so now I'm gonna, you know what, I'm gonna make it a little bit bigger, that way it's enough for the, okay, so now I'm gonna cut it just like that. You know, I just flatten it up, right? So I'm gonna cut that. Okay. Okay, so it's cut. So this is the I just flatten it. So now let's go to the let me just remove this part right here. Okay. Let's go to this one now. You flatten it. Okay, and then rolling it into a log. Okay, let me roll that just like so, like that, and then you cut it. Let me get a knife. So if you cut it like this, say that's one. Okay, how about this stick right here? This stick right here. So I'm gonna cut it. That's cut. And then once you know it's cut, what you're going to do is you flatten it this way. So right away the layers is on this side. Okay, not like that one. So if you flatten it, let's say, just flatten it, and then you roll it, so it become like circle. Okay, so right now, even right now, I can see the grains in a circle like Cinnabon. So once you put the filling in here and you start to fold it, so once you bake it, you know, it will end like in circular. I will show you. Okay, so this is just an example, to show you the difference. Okay, so this is the one that I rolled into log. This is the one that I just flattened it. Okay, so we'll be back. We're just waiting for the mung beans to to the right consistency. So far that I add the first one 2 cups, so I add 6 more cups because you want this Monggo to be in the right texture, like in a almost to a paste texture. Okay, and then later on we are going to add our sugar. Okay, so we'll be back. Okay, so while waiting for that, obviously the pastry dough is with butter and all that. Okay, so once you have all your pastry dough cut out, while you're waiting for the mung beans, okay, cover it. Remember, this is the log rolled into log. This is the flat. I'll put a color later so we know which one. Okay, so cover it and then put it inside the refrigerator. Okay, we'll be back. Okay, so it's been boiling for 15 minutes. Okay, I mean, obviously the mung beans that I got is a lot. Okay, so if you have a what you call that, a masher, or like the thing that you use for mashing potatoes, so you can use that. This one I lower down the heat already in medium, so it's getting to that point, that 300, I don't know how many grams is that, the mung beans that I got. But so far I put, to boil all that, I put a total of 10 cups of water. Okay, so now it's getting thick, and obviously it becomes okay, so it's getting softer and softer. I mean, we want it into like almost to a paste kind of texture. So now we add sugar. Now this one, I'm gonna put, that's a cup. Okay, so adjust, adjust the sweetness to your taste too. So, okay, make sure you keep stirring this, because otherwise your beans is going to stick in the bottom. So, and then make sure you taste it. If the sugar is enough for you, I mean, to your taste, adjust it to your taste. Okay, so we'll be back. Okay, so it's been boiling. The total time is, it's been boiling for 25 minutes. So the consistency is coming to a paste already. So this time you have to be careful, because if you don't keep stirring this like so, okay, it will stick in the bottom. Okay, so once you get to that right consistency, I mean, if it's, you're gonna use the hopia for house, I mean, this one, it's fully cooked already, and it's, as you can see, it's already like paste like texture. Okay, so this one, we can turn it off. Okay, let it cool down. Okay, and if you want, I mean, not now, put it in a bowl whatsoever and put it inside your refrigerator. Okay, so we'll be back as soon as this the mung beans cool down, and we can start putting our mung bean in our dough. We'll be back. Okay, so it's been, our mung beans has been cooling down for 25 minutes. So here's how it looked like. Okay, so now here's our pastry dough. Okay, so if you want to put, more filling in there, we need to stretch out the dough just a little bit. Again, make sure there's dough in your rolling pin so it won't stick. Okay, so basically just make it a little bit bigger. Okay, just like that. Okay, so that's good. Okay, it's about, that's good. And then grab a filling. Put it there. And then some, they put it, they fold this like that. Okay, into four side, like that. Make sure you pinch it. Like that. And then put it upside down. Okay, like that. All right, now remember the dough, this dough, I rolled it into a log. Okay, this one is the, I just flattened the dough. Okay, so let's, right now, before I forget, on the log, it's rolled into log, we put red. Okay, and then on the flattened side, I just flattened it out, we put blue. Oop, that's a lot. Okay, so again, grab one, make it a little bit bigger. Okay, then put the filling. I made a lot, so there's gonna be a lot of hopia. Hopia. Okay, again, you can do the, just keep folding it. Okay, or you can do this. Okay, work around. work around, and just like that, then put it like that. Okay, give space. All right, so do that in all of your dough there. Okay, and then let me just put everything in there, and then we'll be back. Okay, so here we have the our hopia with, you know, with the filling, mung bean filling already. So this is the red, which is the I rolled it into log. So this is the rest is I just flattened the dough. Okay, so the pastry dough. So again, 300 degrees on the oven. We put it inside the oven. Okay, there. 300 for 15 minutes. 15 minutes. Okay, so now while we're waiting for that, here's the 2 eggs, which we only need. I only use the egg yolks. So let's do this. This is the we're going to brush this on top of the hopia. So after 15 minutes, we take the hopia out, we brush it with the egg yolks, and we're going to put back in. Okay, so we'll be back. So here goes. 3, 2, 1, 0. So that's 15 minutes, right? Okay, so let's turn that off. Let's remove the hopia from the oven. Okay. And then let's get a brush. And then here's our egg yolk. So we just simply brush that on top. Okay, like that. I'm not gonna brush those once with color, so you will see um, the the difference later.
You've got mail.
That. And then we're going to put it back in the oven for 5 minutes. Oops. Okay, so let's put that 5 minutes for 5. Okay, so 5 minutes later, 2, 1, 0. All right, so turn it off. Let's grab our hopia. Hopia. Oh, look at that hopia. All right. Okay. Okay, so be careful, it's hot. So here's our hopia. Okay, so let's just cool down. Okay, let it cool down. Okay, so here's the one. Hot. Okay. So remember, the red one, we rolled it into a log, right? Wait, let me see if I can hold it. You see how the top looks like? Okay? Because remember, I told you the dough, or the hopia dough, is in layered. So when it's done baking, that's how it's gonna look like. The grain is going into a circular in like a cinnabon. Okay. Now the rest with the blue, the rest is the dough that I just flatten it up. You know, when you buy the pastry dough, it's in a square. You know, the first ones I mentioned, I just flatten it out. Okay, so here's the hopia. Okay, just grab plate here. Okay, so basically you just, you know, let it cool down first. The dough is nice and fluffy. Okay, that, woo, that. I mean, these are just option, you know. I mean, we are you know, you're busy, you don't have a lot of time, and you go with the pastry dough that it's been made already. Okay, so again, thank you very much for watching Lutong Pinoy Fast Break. This is your home cook Chris. Mabuhay po tayong lahat.